Hello everyone, this is It's Hockey Night. My name is Brenton, and this is the play-in round sim on NHL 20 to find out who will eventually be the Stanley Cup champion. The other three games in the East have been completed. They're uploaded and ready to go on It's Hockey Night. I highly recommend the Florida Islanders series because that was just an absolute treat to be here and witness and commentate through. But right now, it's a real interesting matchup, this one. You got the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have had some pretty good seasons recently, and then have ran into Boston in the playoffs, and it just has not gone well after that. Followed by the New Jersey Devils, the Columbus Blue Jackets, who last year probably took the upset of the century when they beat the Tampa Bay Lightning, and we are underway. There's two emissions in this tournament to find out who will be going on to Dubinsky and Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson doesn't look like he'll come back from his injury. He might in time, but it probably isn't by his timeline, and Dubinsky hasn't played all season due to a chronic wrist injury that hasn't been updated in a while, so I had to take liberties on that. But let's get started, shall we? Game 1. Very excited for Game 1 here. This has been one of the matchups I wanted to see. See how it happened. And the Blue Jackets immediately, Foligno scoring a big goal. A big goal just to get things underway. Again, tight, low. It seems to be a common goal throughout this thus far, is that tight, low, very tight angle. Not sure how these goals are happening, but they are. At the end of the first, Blue Jackets definitely would have taken that lead going in. Can they do a bit more of an upset? Nyquist comes up big. It is 2-0. And the Toronto Maple 3-0. Stenlund. Wow, this is not the start that Maple Leaf fans wanted to see. Just the bitter disappointment of not being able to get through would really hurt them. Marner comes up big. Marner comes up big here. Even if they don't win this game, just not being shut out and giving a bit of hope. Like, you know, we came good in the third period, and there's a bit of hope for the game too. A 5-on-3 penalty. They don't score on it, so the Leafs are able to kill that off. Can they get a goal while on the power play? No, they can't. It looks like it's going to sim down. Unless it's true pop. They're going to have to go pop. And unlike the popcorn in the microwave last night, there was no pop. And it is 3-1 going in. So a big start by the Blue Jackets. A very big start. Nyquist with 2 points. There, he's your leader thus far, but they got some pretty good saves early. Let's see where this all fits. Where this all goes. Nothing thus far. Very, feeling out first period again. It seems to be the common thread in these games, as if, oh, there we go, Spezza. That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal from the fourth line center. He would love that. I mean, there'd be nothing better. I mean, just story-wise, there'd be nothing better if he won a game in Toronto. Like, that'd be so cool. As much as you bag the Leafs out, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, he's one of those players that you just wish the best for. Hyman, another big goal, so it is 2-0, and they look to tie the series now. End of the second, 2-0, going into the third. Let's see what happens here. Time ticking down. 3-0. Kerfoot, who really hasn't worked out thus far, coming up big in the play-in rounds. Probably a little bit too late. Maybe not. Shaw makes it 3-2. I thought it was 3-1. It could be a little too late. Oh, if the Jackets win this and just blow the Leafs out of the water. And it doesn't look like that's happened. Matthews came out with a captain effort, making it to 4-2 and tying this series. So this is a big series now. 3 points to Matthews. He is your league leader right now as we go into Game 3. Game 3, here we go. 5-4. Bemstrom, big goal. Nyquist, big goal on top of that. 2-0. 2-0. You want to win this third game. 3-0, Foligno comes up big. It's just 3 big goals. It is 3 massive goals, and the Leaf fans now have to worry, who have only been able to amass 4 shots, 5 now this period. Not a good enough start by them. And it is this whole... I mean, this has been the Leafs the last few years. They have been very inconsistent. One game they can show up, the next they can't. Malgin scores, but yeah, Nyquist, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? It was always going to happen that it would be another Blue Jackets goal. The Leafs weren't looking good. And yeah, 5-1. Yeah, Dubois make sure that this is going to be done. And this could really be a blowout now. And they're going to go up 2-1 in the series here. And they're going to have two chances, back-to-back chances, to be able to send this home and continue on. The low seeds, 6-1. The low seeds have at least won one of the games. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it has been a decent tournament for the lower seeds, Tavares. So, you know, there's been a few... There has definitely been an upset out of the 3 games done thus far. And it'll be interesting to see if the Blue Jackets can be another lower seed to be able to get this job done. 3. I mean, Hall scores. It gives them a bit of momentum maybe, but they're now at a must-win situation. Nyquist, 6 points. He had a field day that last game. An absolute field day. This is it. The Leafs have to win this game. They can't deal with more heartbreak like this. This will follow them. I know it's been a funky thing with the whole Corona shutting the world, but they needed to come into this and do well and at least break up some of the demons. So next season they're up there, 1-0. It's going to be heartbreaking for the fans in Montreal. Not Montreal, Toronto. The Montreal fans will be quite happy. I feel they don't usually like it when Toronto does as well. But again, they're getting outshot. They're really outperforming. Boone Jenner makes it 2-0. Is this just a matter of time? Are we just clock watching here to watch the Maple Leafs get eliminated? I actually thought they would put up a bit more of a fight this game, but it looks like the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to do it again. They're going to upset the higher seed team in the first round of the playoffs. Matthews says no. Matthews gives them a chance. One goal away from maybe moving this into overtime. But time is not their friend. This is the third period. 5 minutes, 4 minutes. How long to go? Can they do something here? No, they can't. The Blue Jackets are moving on. The Maple Leafs have fallen short. It is a disappointing effort by them. And boy, does that one hurt. Does that hurt? It is 3-1. The Blue Jackets move on. And as has happened before, 4 games is enough to figure this out. There's only one game that's gone the distance, one series that's gone the distance thus far. And yeah, it's a little bit sad. It is a little bit sad, but well done to the Blue Jackets who move on. Nyquist was their leading scorer. Matthews, great effort. I mean, if anything, he was probably player of the series because I think Nyquist just really dined in on those 2 games. But if we look at the goaltending, who won the green jacket? So Hull was the worst plus minus. Let's see. As a truck reverses in the background of this apartment, and it's probably coming through the microphone. Happens all the time in commentary booths. Corpusolo, just very good in the net. 9-2-2. Anderson, that's the story. That's the story. Anderson, who has struggled this year, didn't bail him out. And obviously Campbell could only do so much. So that is the series. That's all the Eastern games when it comes to the playoff series. All the links are in the description below. This is It's a Hockey Night. The next will be the 4-season round thing. I don't know what they're calling that. The round robin to see the seeds. So that'll be the next thing that goes up. So that'll be very interesting to do. And then we can figure out what the playoff brackets are in the East. And then off to the West we go, and we'll make sure we get those done. But if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button. And I mean, you have to pick up your keyboard and just belt your computer over and over and over again, because that's the level of smashing that is needed for the algorithms. Otherwise, hit subscribe, because that really does help us out. And comment down below, what did you predict when you thought at the start of this? Who did you think was going to win? Was it close? Did you enjoy the video? Did you hate the video? I mean, if you're a Leaf fan, you probably hated the video. But thanks heaps for watching. See you and bye.